So people here is like, oh, he's screaming like special needs, like a special needs individual, and I'm like, oh no. I have a photographic memory. I remember everything I just said. If I was screaming like a special needs individual, I would not be able to remember what I just said. This is the entirety of the breakdown of pretty much the conclusion of what I just said. I was going over, how I know what I'm talking about. I have a genius level IQ, and I'm like, listen, if you don't stand up for me, for the psych eval, and I'm asking you to, you might be guilty by association. We don't know. And they're like, well, he's the one getting in trouble because we don't like how he stuck up. I'm like, wait a minute. So apparently, be self-defending and protecting yourself from somebody, trying to pull something sketchy here. When I just literally concluded that I have the ability to heal PTSD, scientifically at that, I've proven it scientifically. The thesis statement concluded. Then how is that considered stuck up? If I'm defending myself over you trying to tell me that I'm crazy when I literally have proof based off the way I'm acting, based off the way everything that I'm doing, based off of scientific evidence, you're trying to label me crazy, like you have been my entire life. How is that being stuck up? I said I know more than you, because I obviously do. That was the truth. I'm just simply not happy with this situation. Do I make myself clear on that? That I'm just not happy with the situation right now, based off of what's the parameters of what's going on. Okay, cool. You understand my frustrations. Very cool. That was number one. Two, so it was
sandwich, chips,
and then someone's like, well, they got rid of self-defense, and I'm like, well, yeah, you're not allowed to physically attack people because that's dangerous. I'm like, you're allowed to self-defend if you fight with your intelligence, and I've done so by spreading the word on my social media, which I got 880,000 followers, 880,000 views a month right now on my Instagram, and I got about 10 to 15,000 views coming from my YouTube, and several hundred views on my TikTok, and several hundred views on my Facebook a month. So that adds up to about 1 million views a month, almost. And I've reached the entire world at this point. So I flagged this in order to, protect myself from being falsely incriminated, which I've already done. And the reason why, this got bad is because when I was in the hospitals, I was able to conclude the science in front of every doctor, reconclude the science, and the doctors ended up snapping. They couldn't control their emotions. Like, oh, he's a problem. Yeah, we're gonna try to kill him. What? Dude, all I wanted was to be discharged. That's it. I concluded new science in front of the doctors. And a matter of fact, when I was in Landmark, here's a cool story. When I was in Landmark, dude, right? We were watching the preseason game for football, and it was the second one of the season. It was the second preseason game, and the doctor's like, Mitch, how many pizzas do we need? I was like, well, how many people in this unit? They said 15. I'm like, okay. Then I did algebra in my head. I'm like, 4 pizzas, and then I wanted to verify that, and I verified it in 2 directions. I did it the first way, and then I did it again another way to verify my math. I was like, yeah, 4 pizzas. Algebraic equation in my head. They knew I wasn't sick. Then there's no way they didn't. And there's no way they didn't. And, they saw me as an issue when I wasn't. I just wanted to be discharged and left alone from the health industry. That's all I wanted. And every time I left, they're like, discharge paperwork, psychosis. And I'm like, bullshit. Bullshit. There was no fucking psychosis involved. And then also in Landmark, they're like, oh, we got a saint in here? Great. That should have been an automatic discharge as soon as they realized I was a saint. Which I am. At the same time, regardless if anybody's listening in the other room or not, this is what detectives do. They practice, they practice being able to conclude, being able to spread the word, being able to protect themselves, and protect everybody involved. Okay, so this is exactly the way people who are able to are extremely efficient at protecting themselves act. I practice. Okay, so with that being said,
Clean that shit out. These freeze bags, they'll get moldy quick.
I made fun of the situation. I came back in here. I'm like, seems like no one was paying attention. And I had a conversation with myself. That's funny. Came back in here. I was like, it looks like someone's look like someone on the other side of the wall smashing shit. I'm like, do it again. And I walk up to the wall and I go, and that's actually a special knock. That got me. That knock alone got me into the Wickford State Police Station at 1 o'clock in the morning. I went a couple times. With that being said, I have a lot of people on my side. I've extremely protected myself here. And I want you to check out the video that I just uploaded the same day as this. I'll just leave the date for this one. But I want you to check out the video that I just uploaded where I cured PTSD. It's a very interesting scientific conclusion. My theory and my thesis statement has been concluded. I'm the only one in society, the only one ever recorded, to be able to explain objective reality in its simplest form in a way that everybody can make sense of it, which is very, very interesting. And I also am the first one since Shapiro invented EMDR in the 80s to conclude the scientific evidence on how EMDR helps the brain and helps, helps the chemical imbalance. Now, with that being said, all I have is PTSD. I can't speak on people who have schizophrenia or bipolar. However, my lighter just went in the trash. However, medication is not meant to treat PTSD because there's no way you can, heal the negative energy inside of your brain with a man-made substance, because it numbs your temporal lobe, which then therefore numbs your entire body, because your 5 senses are hooked up to your temporal lobe, and what the medication targets is numbness in the temporal lobe, so you can't feel your face, essentially. It's like crack or cocaine. So I came up with a natural remedy. And again, this entire place is on camera. This entire facility is on camera, West Warwick High School, Rhode Island. So, yeah, my bad. If you're gonna continue to call me crazy, that is completely up to you. I'm just gonna laugh in your face at this point. That's about it.